my kindergarten friends. We are going to continue working on rhythms and steady beat today. We are going to review Jelly on a Plate and Acka Backa Soda Cracka, which is the one you did last week. We're going to clap the rhythms and keep the steady beat for both. Then we're going to play a rhythm game where everybody is going to get a turn making their own rhythm by picking some rhythm symbols out of a bag, and the whole class is going to participate in that. So let's get started by just reviewing the words for Jelly on a Plate, okay? Remember, this was the first one we did, so it was 2 weeks ago. You gotta think back a little bit, and it goes like this. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. That should sound familiar. Just in case it doesn't, we're gonna do it one more time. If you remember those words, say it along with me. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Very good. Let's keep a steady beat while we say it again. We're gonna do our steady heartbeat like we've been doing, okay? That way you can feel it in your body better. So let's get that beat going. 1, 2, ready, go. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. You remember that we talked about after the word plate, you still have the beat, right? The steady beat keeps going even if we stop talking because it's still part of the chant. It's still one of the beats in the chant. Just because there's a shh, a rest there doesn't mean the beat stops. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Very good. Now we're gonna switch gears and we are going to do the rhythm. That means we are going to be clapping each part of the words we're hearing, okay? So it's not the steady beat, it's the rhythm. We're gonna do it a couple times, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Jelly on a plate, shh. Jelly on a plate, shh. Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate, shh. Nice, let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Jelly on a plate, shh. Jelly on a plate, shh. Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate, shh. Let's take a look at what that would look like written out in music notes. Okay, so this is the rhythm written out for the chant Jelly on a Plate. You have seen this before. We used this 2 weeks ago when we went over this chant for the first time. We're going to say the chant again, and we're going to look at the rhythm, and I'm going to point to each note as we say it, okay? So we'll start right up here. 1, 2, ready, go. Jelly on a plate, shh. Jelly on a plate, shh. Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate, shh. Do you see how the words jelly and jelly on a are eighth notes, and plate is a quarter note. Then we have our quarter rest, okay? Then we say it again. Jelly on a plate. If we were gonna say this with musical sounds instead, we could say ta-ti, ta-ti, ta, shh, ta-ti, ta-ti, ta, shh, ta-ti, 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 ta, shh. Okay, hopefully that was familiar to you. Hopefully that made sense, the difference between the steady beat and the rhythms and the musical symbols used to show those rhythms. Next, we're going to review Acka, Backa, Soda, Cracka. That's the one we did last week, so it should be even more familiar to you, even closer in your brain than the last one was. This one was a song, remember, so it had a tune that went with it instead of just being a chant. I'm gonna sing it twice. If you remember it, sing it along with me. If you don't remember it, just listen so that you can know what it is when we get to the steady beat and the rhythm, okay? It goes like this. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, acka, backa, boo. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, out goes you. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, acka, backa, boo. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, out goes you. Okay, I hope everybody remembers it now. We are ready to do our steady beat. So we're gonna do our steady beat on our chest. Okay, let's get that going. One, two, ready, go. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, acka, backa, boo. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, out goes you. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, acka, backa, boo. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, out goes you. All right, let's try clapping our rhythm. Ready? One, two, ready, go. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, acka, backa, boo. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, out goes you. Do it again. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, acka, backa, boo. Acka, backa, soda, cracka, out goes you. All right, you should have noticed that most of the notes in that song are eighth notes. Those are the fast ones. Acka, backa, right? So we have it for acka, backa, soda, cracka. Each of those words is represented by eighth notes because each of those words has two syllables or two parts to it. So we need to separate it when we count the rhythm. Some of them have just one syllable, like out goes you, right? Out goes you. Each of those words only has one syllable or one part, so it just gets one clap. And that is going to be represented by a quarter note. Then we have some times where we say nothing. We don't clap, we don't say anything, and those are our rests, right? Represented by a quarter rest. So let's take a look at what that rhythm would look like written out. Okay, here is our rhythm written out for Acka, Backa, Soda, Cracka. On this first line, we have Acka, Backa, Soda, Cracka. Second line is Acka, Backa, boo, rest. Acka, Backa, Soda, Cracka. Out goes you, rest. Let's look at just one line. We're going to focus on this top line right here. Acka, Backa, Soda, Cracka. And let's look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 eighth notes. And if you remember, each eighth note is worth half a beat. So together, those two make up one beat. These two make up another beat. So we're going to call that beat 2. These make up beat 3. And these make up beat 4. So all together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 beats on that first line. 4 beats. All right, let's look at our second line. We've got some more eighth notes, so we know that these two together make one beat, and these two make our second beat, right? This one is a quarter note, and that's all by itself, one beat. So we can say this is our third beat, and this is a quarter rest, and that makes up our fourth beat. So our second line also has 4 beats. Take a look at this one. That's the very same as our first First line, look, very same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quarter notes for a total of 4 beats. And let's look at our last line. How many beats do you think are in this line? We have 1, 2, 3 quarter notes and a quarter rest. If you said there are 1, 2, 3, 4 beats in this last line, you are absolutely correct. There are 4 beats in that last line. So each line of our song has 4 beats in it. And we could count them like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if we were using our music term like we did on the other one, we could say ta-ti, 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 ta, shh. Ta-ti, 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 ta, 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 shh. Okay, now that we have reviewed the steady beats, the rhythms for those 2 songs, and you have had an opportunity to remind yourself of what quarter notes, eighth notes, and quarter rests look like, and how to count up the beats, we are going to do a rhythm activity. You are going to have these rhythm cards in your class. Some of them have 2 eighth notes on it. Some of them have this one, a quarter rest. And some of them have a quarter note. When it's your turn, you are going to pick 4 cards. Each card represents 1 beat. A quarter rest is 1 beat of silence. A quarter note is 1 beat of music. And 2 eighth notes is also 1 beat of music, but it's separated. Remember, it's 1 and, or ta-ti. This is 1 or ta. And this is 1 or sh. So you're to pick 4 cards to make a total of 4 beats. And it's going to be a mixture of these different symbols. You are going to put them up on the edge of your whiteboard, and you are going to clap the rhythm that you make. Once you are done clapping the rhythm that you make, your friends are going to echo you. So if it was my turn, it might look something like this. Okay, so this is the rhythm that I picked out of the bag. I have a quarter rest, 2 eighth notes, another quarter rest, and a quarter note. So if I picked this out, my rhythm would sound like this. Shh, shh. Let me do that one more time. Shh, shh. Or I could speak it like this. Shh, ta-ti, shh, ta. Shh, ta-ti, shh, ta. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to take turns picking out 4 cards out of the bag, laying them on the whiteboard so you can see them easily, and clapping or saying your rhythm. In fact, you could do both. You could clap it while you say it. Then your friends are going to echo you. They're going to clap the same rhythm that you just did. Everybody should get a turn. Okay, so you're going to stop the video and everybody is going to take turns picking 4 cards and clapping the rhythms. Don't forget, when you are in the classroom, you're the audience, you need to be the echo. So wait for your friend to finish and then you echo them, and try to do it as a class. It might help if your teacher counts you in by saying 1, 2, ready, go. Then you know to start. All right? Good luck, have fun, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.